Don't you go away. Coming up next is Marvel News number 129. It's going to be an all potpourri edition of Marvel News. We're going to talk about Spider-Man and the possible out that they may have for getting Peter Parker back. Oh, I don't want to get into it. I'll spoil everything. But you want to listen to it. Also, we're going to talk about who's going to be joining the upcoming Spider-Man mini-series, since there's one of those coming up. We're also going to talk about Hawkeye number 7 and how proceeds from that are going to go to Hurricane Sandy relief. And we're going to wrap it up with the Ultimate Wolverine mini-series. All that and more coming right up. Help us here at Alternate Reality to improve your kids' grades. Now, we know that good grades deserve a reward, and that's why we have the Alternate Reality Good Grades Club here at the store. If you have a grade schooler in the Chicagoland area, either city or suburbs, bring in their report card and we'll issue you one of these. Alternate Reality Good Grades Club card. Now, for each A, your grade schooler will receive a 2% discount, and for each B, a 1% discount. Now, based on this report card, this grade schooler is going to get an 11% discount here at the store for everything, all the time, all year long. So come on down to Alternate Reality because good grades deserve a reward.
New comics come out every week. Which one's something noteworthy? What are you asking me for? That's a Bone Comic Book Man thing, Marvel-wise.
Just don't ask us to help you move into your new condo. Marvel Comic Book News, episode 129, Halitosis Festival.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once into my
Are
video.
you eating jelly beans on the air?
Yes, I am. Bo!
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's Marvel time.
Oh!
I'm insulted.
Marvel time. Marvel time. Marvel News time is coming from this place, Alternate Reality. Located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my new Marvel comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. This is going to be a potpourri.
Yes.
It's going to be a potpourri edition of Marvel News. Starting
Little
off with...
Spider-Man, little Hawkeye.
Don't smoke it, folks.
Stop talking black. Starting off with Doc Ock. Oh, as you probably heard, Spidey 700
Unless
came out.
you've been living under a rock, or you don't get USA Today, or you don't watch the news.
Spidey 700 came out. Horrible, horrible things happened to Peter Parker. What's up with the future of that, Bo?
Well, Peter Parker,
Yes.
the mind of Peter Parker,
Mind.
is gone.
Oh, no.
It died in the body of Dr. Octopus. Because...
Somehow I think Doctor Strange is going to be involved in bringing him back
Well,
at some
actually,
point down the road.
if you read that issue really clearly, if you read Amazing Spider-Man 700 really carefully, the out's right there. You just haven't noticed it yet. But Doc Octopus will be in the body of Peter Parker for quite a while. Now, the deal was...
What is quite a while? Months? Years?
Years. There's no rush because people go, well, he'll be different. And Peter, he's still Peter Parker when he takes the mask off, so it doesn't affect the world at large. And it's actually quite interesting to see Otto Octavius, who, if you picked up Astonishing Spider-Man 15.1,
Yes.
he's portrayed as being an absolute jerk.
Yes.
And he goes, I've been doing all this stuff, and I'm smarter than Peter Parker, and yet every time I came up against him, he always kicked my ass. Why is that? I can be better than this. So, he's going to be for quite a while. Now, and I'll tell you the out. I'm going to tell you the out right now.
Let's see how.
Spoiler.
Okay. The goal...
Write this down.
The goal Octobot basically is the one who switched their mind patterns.
So what?
The little gold thing, which hit him in the back of the neck and switched the brain patterns.
The Doctor Doom thing.
The Doctor Doom thing. Yeah. Okay. In Amazing Spider-Man 700, Peter Parker has gotten that gold Doom bot, and it pokes the back of Peter Parker, otherwise known as Dr. Octopus, and instead of him having all of Peter Parker's memories, he experiences Peter Parker's memories.
Experiences them.
Peter Parker's mind is still inside Dr. Octopus. It's still inside his body. So at some point, that's going to push back. Also, Steve Wacker from Marvel suggested, remember the organic web shooters? They're coming back because Spider-Man was the other. You know, all those powers are still there. They're still in his body. So I think Doc's going to be pushed out. Shoved out.
That's pointlessly stupid. Okay.
Well, it'll make Dr. Octopus more interesting. Basically, as I talked to you a couple days ago, they're going to turn him into Magneto. Magneto was always a jerk and he's always evil. Well, when Dr. Octopus is in another body, he can't be that guy anymore because he goes, I was an asshole.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
if you like Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Marcos Rudy is going to be doing what? Swamp Thing's Marcos Rudy.
Another guy that basically has been working for DC for a while. He's wandered over to Marvel. He's doing a Spider-Man limited series. He posted some stuff on Twitter, and people went, well, don't you work for DC? He goes, well, sure I do, but I'm just over at Marvel doing this book and maybe some other stuff while I'm over here on this side of the city.
Sounds like a Marvel exclusive to me.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. Marvel exclusive. Work
well,
wherever the hell you want.
work wherever you have to.
Exclusively.
Okay. Meanwhile, over in Hawkeye, that's right, Hawkeye, Potpourri, not a Spider-Man, Potpourri. Over in Hawkeye, Steve Lieber and Jesse Ham will...
They're going to be drawing Hawkeye issue number 7, which is the issue that is tied into Hurricane Sandy. Steve Lieber will draw the Hawkeye part of the story, and Ham will draw the Kate Bishop part. If you pick up a copy of Hawkeye number 7, which ships in January, all of the profits made by writer Mike Fraction will be donated to the Red Cross.
Pick it up.
He's still trying to figure out how to determine how the royalties from the digital sales will go to that point. But he's saying everything I make on this thing, every single dime I make goes directly to the Red Cross charity.
So even if you don't buy it from alternate reality, buy it from somewhere so the Red Cross gets that money.
Yeah, that fell off the front page fast.
Well,
I mean, they're still cleaning that mess up, and nobody's even talking.
But it's because we've had some Cliff talking lately.
Yeah,
So.
I know, we gotta
The Cliff
follow
had pushed it off the thing.
yeah.
That and out of sight, out of mind.
That-
We don't live in Jersey.
That and there's been other things going on,
Yeah.
which we don't need to get into. Cullen Bunn's Ultimate Comics Wolverine is a Fortune Limited series that will have art from who?
IDW's David Messina and covers from Art Adams. We told you last time that Cullen Bunn was doing an Ultimate Comics Wolverine Limited series. We don't know who's drawing the book. Now we know that David Messina, this will be his first work over at Marvel, and of course Art Adams has been around and hanging out and doing covers for Marvel for quite some time.
Okay.
He's going to be doing the covers. The series will tell a parallel story involving the Ultimate X's Jimmy Hudson, which is the last book that Art Adams drew, which Jeff Loeb wrote, and one of his father's missions. So you'll see the Wolverine, who is no longer with us, and you'll see the guy who's going to inherited the abilities of his father.
Okay.
We still got his pinky, though, right?
He still has his pinkies.
Where is the pinky anyway? Is it in a glass jar or something? Or is it growing? Is it making a body?
I'm assuming at some point during this limited series we may get a hint that the body's regenerating itself.
You'll see another another finger start to grow off of it.
It'd have been funnier if another appendage had been saved.
It'll be
And you know what would be even funnier? If when everything's said and done, the Wolverine that comes out of it's a zombie. He's got no brain because the brain's gone.
And the adamantium was actually regenerated.
That's it. We're done. We're finished right here. We've got no more Marvel news, but go to the store's website. Check out all this man's news that I post up there. Bo!
Yes.
Let him know.
Sarah, talk to the people.
www.myalternatereality.com. I went there once. Once!
So stop off at the store's website. Check out all his news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Otto Octavius.
Yeah, exactly. Saying,
Auf Wiedersehen.
bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.